So what I wanted to do was talk about some more shoulder stability stuff. Last time we talked about getting more extension through the thoracic spine. We were doing overhead stuff, and now I want to talk about what we can do to keep your shoulder joints stable. So we're going to use Sean as a model. Sean, just keep you lie down on the floor for us. There's the first part of having a stable shoulder is having a stable shoulder blade or stable scapula. Now there's two basic muscle groups that will help to stabilise the scapula. The middle to lower trapezius, not the rhomboids like most people think, it's the middle to lower trapezius, and the serratus anterior, which come under the shoulder blade through into the front of the ribs. So what I want to do is go through an exercise for each of those, and then I want to go through an exercise to help keep the shoulder joints stable. Now anyone can do these exercises, and I'd suggest that they're a good maintenance tool for anyone. So what I want you to do, Sean, is pull your shoulder blades, both of them, in towards your back pockets as far as you can. I want you to keep your chest on the floor, just make the back of your neck long, chin to your throat. So shoulder blades in towards your back pockets as far as you can, really overdo it. Excellent. Now what I want you to do, because we don't want those muscles to be tense and working too hard all the time, I want you to let them off to about a 2 out of 10. So let the shoulders relax down, good. So that's good there. So they'll just engage a little bit. You should be able to feel these muscles in here working. Again, we don't want to pull the shoulder blades all the way in and down. We just want to get them to about a 2 out of 10, so they're switched on, they know what they're doing. I'd hold this for about 10 seconds, repeat it about 10 times, and that's going to be good enough to maintain for a day. So now I want you up onto your hands and knees with your hands at about forehead level for me. Yep, good. So what we can see here is Sean's shoulder blades are really coming up away from her rib cage, so she's hanging off her shoulder blades, they're not stable at all. So what I want you to do now is soften your elbows for me, good. I want you to tuck your elbows in towards one another, push your little fingers into the floor, and just by doing that we can see them coming up a little bit. Now we need her to come up a little bit more, so I want you to keep your arms at that angle and just push into the floor so you're lifting your chest back up towards the ceiling. Excellent, good. And really hold that position there, pushing those hands into the floor as hard as you can, lifting this part of the chest as high as you can up towards the ceiling. So what we're doing here, keep those elbows soft, is keeping the serratus anterior muscles working. Sean's still got a little bit of work to do here, but over time that will improve. And relax. So the serratus anterior muscles and the mid to low traps help keep a stable base of support here in the shoulder blade. And if the shoulder blade is nice and stable, well then we can focus on some stability through the shoulder joint and the glenohumeral joint. There's no point doing rotator cuff exercises or stability exercises through the shoulder joint if the shoulder blade isn't in a stable position. So Sean, this is going to be a little bit awkward in terms of keeping the position, but basically I want you to lie down on the floor, and I want this band around your elbow, so it's pulling your elbow away, okay? So move out towards me, we want quite a bit of tension on the band. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting the shoulder joint getting pulled away from the socket and pulled into quite an unstable position. Now I want Sean to be able to control this, so I want you to now really lightly suck your shoulder joint into itself and think about this part of your shoulder here, pull it down towards the floor, that's it. Your elbow can come up a little bit higher. And again, we want to be reasonably relaxed with this, about a 2 out of 10. And now I want you to bring your hand back down this way as far as you can, and then back towards the floor in front of you as far as you can. Always keeping that shoulder sucked down towards the floor and into itself. See how she's shaping it, just finding it hard to control. And this is really going to get her rotator cuff muscles working to hold the shoulder joint stable. Once she gets a little bit better at this, I'd put her weight up here and she'll be able to hold on to the weight while she's doing it, but we're not going to do that just yet.
So this is purely rotational,
this is purely
rotator cuffs?
Muscles and shoulder joint stability. And relax. Cool. Thank you.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.